Come on in the building. Come on in the building. We got a lot to talk about today. It's Honesty Hour here at Black Cat Panther Podcast, and I just I had to say something today because I couldn't sleep last night. My mind couldn't take it last night. Seems to be we're going to be going under another year under the same tutelage. But come on in, man.
Appreciate it, Mr. Thank you. What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want problems, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in, and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking into a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when I touching the friends, ayy. You when I touching the kin, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number two, I came in the win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, they got the master on the master. I can never move passive, I'm active, I can make them go close on this cast. But wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting. This that gas with diesel, Shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast, my whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat, ayy, you know I'm a beast.
Hold up, pay attention.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody, man? Like I said, welcome this morning to the Black Cat Panther Podcast. We up in here. Wally, what's going on? Hey, I forgot you be up this time of morning.
Man, it's 12:30 over here. What you talking about early in the morning? It's midday, baby. It's midday.
It's 6:30 over here, man. You know what, Wally? I was on my way this morning, and I said, I woke up. I had dreams and nightmares last night. I don't know if I was listening to Meek Mill last night, but I had dreams and nightmares of identical season from last year
Ooh,
and the year before.
ooh. Hey, the
And
crazy part of this, Q. Check this out.
mm,
So
mm,
you know, because I'm ahead of everybody, right? So I'm sitting here.
mm,
I watched just about every Panther podcast, right? And a
mm,
lot of that stuff, and people are talking about all this optimism, right? I'm like, okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Calm down, Wiley. Even the ones that are saying, hey, it's gonna be a great season. Even they were going, oh, I'm wrong. So
mm,
I'm
mm.
wrong. The looks on their faces. Oh, I
I
think that.
saw
Go ahead.
I saw God, what is it? God, it's the one I love listening. Julian Council. I love listening to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
A lot of people from
his
Locked On
the
Panthers.
offense flop. Locked on Panthers. The
Hmm.
offense flops. Everybody was like, "Oh no, panic time! The offense has flopped against Houston." Now, be mindful. They were ready to judge this team against Houston because they thought in their mind Bryce Young was going to come out and lead this team down the field and put up some points against Houston. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he ain't the only one. I looked at a lot of their podcasts from the beginning to the end. 'Cause I got up about 6 this morning, so I've been about
Mm-hmm.
6.5 hours in looking at podcasts. So I wanted to look at all of them all the way through because I want to make sure I don't take stuff out of context. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, wow. So I looked at his. I looked at PNP. I looked at what's that Clay. I looked at
Mm-hmm.
who else? Panthers advice. Trying to remember. I looked at two more. Who was that? Oh, Carolina, one Carolina, and I looked at a lot of them, man. And I was sitting there going, What happened to all that optimism? And the interesting part was all of them were blaming Evero, even though Evero didn't call the defense yesterday. Ain't that something?
Well, how the hell Evero stop us from marching down the field and putting points up on the board? How
Hey,
the hell that happened?
and the weird part about it was this: they said, "We ain't gonna blame." This was the consistency. We're not overreacting. We're not blaming Bryce. No blaming Bryce. I was like, why y'all gotta keep putting that out there? Y'all gotta keep putting
I
that
ain't
out
never
there.
seen or heard nothing like this in my life. The single most important position, he can't even lead the team down the field. He taking sacks because he rolling out.
You know,
And
I
you
watched
saw
that play.
this.
I watched that play again. You know, on that play, the running back was in the flat. All he had
Wide
to
open.
do was put the
Mm-hmm.
running back in the flat. The running back would have got the first down, right? I went and looked
Mm-hmm.
on all 32s. I went and paused it a couple times because as soon as he rolled out to the right, that gave what's the guy from Alabama that one played with him,
Will
uh,
Anderson.
Will Anderson, the opportunity to sack him because that's when he got past Taylor Moton. Because straight on he wasn't beating Taylor Moton. He got
Mm-hmm.
outside of Taylor Moton because why? The pocket was clean. There was no reason for Bryce to do that. If Bryce would
Uh,
stayed in the
the,
pocket, threw the ball to
Wiley,
threw the
Wiley,
ball to
don't
the
you
running
make me
back.
start cussing on no Sunday. Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
Hey,
You
that's the
you
truth.
you you, you stop cussing. Yeah, you stop cussing at me now. You stop it.
Hey, the
You
truth ain't
you
never
you
true.
preaching the gospel,
Well, you know
Lord.
they can pause the game, look at it for what it is. The truth ain't nothing but the truth, man. That ain't no hate. That's the truth. Why didn't he throw the
Mm-hmm.
ball to the guy that was open? Right, that was open. The running back was open. The running back would have got at least say 7, 8 yards. Say he doesn't get a first 7, 8 yards. Avoid
Mm-hmm.
a sack. Now you're in come on, man, and that keeps the drive going. That allows for a rhythm to actually occur. And also, what it does is for the offensive line, it allows them to get their footing. It ain't just Bryce that got to get in the rhythm. The offensive line got to get in the rhythm too. Remember now,
No,
we
not
had
this
some we
$100 million line.
we
That
didn't
cause
we had two guys. Was Hunt in there? I don't think Hunt was in there, or was he?
no, Hunt ain't play. I don't think Hunt played a little bit last night.
Lewis
I
didn't
think
play
he.
either. Lewis didn't play either.
Let me tell you something. The rush came allegedly from the outside. Now be mindful if them two guys didn't play and no rush came from the inside, your offensive line was solid all the
Yeah,
way
but
in the interior.
we're going back to that discussion we had before. Remember with Icky,
Hmm.
whenever I can't trust you, what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna get beat in the middle. I'm gonna set more to the middle because I don't know you, right? If I
Hmm.
know that you the man, and I know that I ain't got to worry about you being beat, that means I can take an outside stance, right? Because I know if the guy stunts, you're gonna be there. Well, if I got a guy that I haven't played with that often, a guy that may not be as talented as say Lewis or Hunt, I'm gonna set more to the inside. It's just the facts of life. Go ahead.
Wiley, at the end of the day, I said this 2 years ago. Goat said this 2 years ago. His style of play is not conducive to winning football in the NFL. I don't give a damn how much you try to force it. You try to make it one. It takes him a little bit longer to process whatever particular play it is because he has to get out of the pocket, outside the pocket to see. Once he did that, you saw on that play where he threw the interception. He
Yeah,
scrambled out. It was no reason for him to even throw that goddamn ball. Wasn't nobody there, and he just threw it, and it was off of. It was he didn't plant his feet. It was thrown off his body, and he threw it right to the defender. The defender was like, "Oh, I got a free one."
yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't disagree with that, Q. I'm just saying
Nah.
I'm trying to be unbiased as I can. I'm not doing
This
this. Come
this
on.
this is honesty out. What's the name of this show? Honesty hour. Honesty hour. Let's be real. Let's be real, Wiley. Let's tell it like it is.
Oh,
You
boy,
you you done
killing me.
seen. Look here. I did this in the ungodly hours of the morning because I said this is the mornings when people get up and they put their knees down and they pray to the Lord in this time of the morning. So we got to do a little bit of praying this morning, Wiley.
Yeah, well, I
It's
did.
time.
I did mine earlier, and I'm telling you, wow. It even yeah. I mean, look at the
We in
title. He
trouble.
said a Locked On Panther said he said Panther offense flops. Right. I mean, come
Hmm.
on, man. Look at the titles now. The
Hmm.
titles are killing us. I don't get it.
Wiley, Wiley, I get it. I told y'all how this thing look. I told y'all I don't believe in Bryce Young. People keep coming in here and telling me we hanged up on one position. They keep telling us every year, preseason, it don't matter. Now, every single year he comes out and shows you exactly what he looks like in preseason, and it carries on into the regular season. And people keep saying that is not what you're going to see. Lie, lie, lie. We always see the same exact identical thing from him.
Yeah, well,
Three and outs, three and out. We saw it last week, but guess what?
yeah.
You want me to be honest? That team we faced last week was just so piss poor against the twos, the Browns, that we was able to march down the field the second time. Because the first time we wasn't. First time we didn't. Second time we marched down the field.
Oh, I forgot I watched these guys too. 99 the fan. Man,
Mm.
the Panthers have a long way to go.
You see how quick they flip it because just 2 days ago the Panthers offense is dynamic. Can this person do this? Can this person do that? Can Ted be a difference maker? Can Bryce
Yep.
this year hinges on Bryce? Now everybody's sitting back like,
Hey, check it out.
oh.
Panther Post word. I watched his too. He was a little ranting a little bit. I mean,
Mm,
these ain't these these titles of shows that saying that we the great. Now I want to read the other ones because the ones for the Texans they're just talking straight cash. Basically, they slaughtered us. All their podcasts said.
yeah, yeah, they did.
Like,
Just like they
God
did in that
dang.
joint practice that everybody kept lying about that we did so good in. And I said, what?
Hmm.
They said we dominated the joint practice. And I said, well, from what I heard, they said we dominated the joint practice.
Then what
Go
happened?
say, go say, Q. We hearing this from the Panthers' perspectives. We hearing this from Panther side. Go and look at that shit from the Texans side, and the actualities was they were dominating the practice. We had like 3 or 4 clips with Ted and Xavier Leggett. Them been the only clips from the whole practice.
Very true. Very true. And
Come on, man.
I'm trying. I'm trying, Q. I'm trying not to be that guy. I'm trying to be, objective.
Uh-uh.
I'm
Honesty
trying.
Hour, Wiley. Honesty Hour. That's the name of this show. I got an
Oh,
hour this morning, and it's gonna be all honest.
well, well, boy, you backing me in the corner. Boy, I tell you, you're making me have to say some things. I'm trying to. I'm a hold off. I'm a hold off
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because
Give it the week
I.
one, Wallet, because I already see what this shit is.
Mm,
Yesterday was against a playoff caliber team, and against a playoff caliber team, we could not march down the field and put up any first. Well, I'll put it like this. I ain't gonna say first time. We could not get any completions enough to move down the field to put the ball in the end zone. And
hmm.
then the only field goal we got didn't come from our offensive first unit. It didn't
No,
come from our first unit.
no, it didn't. It did. It
Uh,
didn't. And go ahead.
Wiley,
Boy,
we in trouble, Wiley. We in trouble, Wiley.
here's the thing. Uh, I believe the Texans have a better defense than Jacksonville. True statement. But
Hmm.
if we start slow historically, and Bryce starts slow, and our offense and line doesn't come out there at full strength, and our guys keep setting more to the inside to protect the quarterback, and he keeps rolling out, it's gonna be an ugly game, man. Not because the Jacksonville look that great, it's just because we're still trying to figure stuff out. You can't. This is what the preseason was supposed to be for. They should have played a whole quarter. If it ain't right, you keep playing to get it right.
Canales. Let me tell you something. It's time to put Canales under a microscope because this is the second year in his season, in his under his tutelage, that you see Bryce Young not get better. He stays stagnant. And be mindful. Everybody talk about them last 4 5 games. Oh, it's time to talk about a whole new season now. It's time to talk about what you're gonna see week 1. Because the fact of the matter is Bryce Young has started 0-6 in the first 2 seasons of his career. So is this the same thing we're gonna do this year? 0-6?
Uh, mm, I hope not, but I hope not. But
Okay. Okay.
I can't sit here with a clear mind and say we're gonna do better. I can't do it. I it's not.
Wiley. You know what the
Oh, go
worst
ahead.
part is? Is people gonna say it's a team sport, but then when you see the offensive line give Bryce the holes that they gave him yesterday, and he scrambled out of the holes, and he walked and threw an interception. He walked around that and made a bad play here and there. They're not gonna hold him accountable for his bad quarterbacking, his bad instantly. The quarterback touches the ball every single snap of the play,
Yeah,
and his decision making is directly what causes us to either go forward or stay stagnant. And the man had -8 yards in his first 2 drives.
yeah. But the question I think is, why didn't the coach say he was gonna play him 3 downs, right? Three
Mm-hmm.
sets, right? Why did he pull him at -8 yards the second? I mean, at least play the three. At least, okay, they in rhythm. Okay, cool. Give them an opportunity so that way they get some, get some real in-game speed,
Mm,
playing together to understand. Okay, this is that guy's strength or whatever. Behind the guy they're gonna be blocking for, because it's different with each quarterback. Because everybody had different tendencies, right? So when you
mm,
don't do that, I don't think you necessarily setting the young man up for the right situation. And I don't know why you're doing it. Now, one of the things someone said on one of the shows was, and I found it interesting, you don't want to break the man's confidence. I'm like, what? It's
wow.
preseason. It's
Wow.
preseason. This man,
Wow.
come on.
Wow. We give a goddamn about this nigga feelings now. That's what see this what it come down to. This is what it come down to. Now
Yeah.
this nigga feelings is more important than the fucking franchise itself. That's where we at now. We more concerned about this little dog baby ass nigga and his fucking feelings.
Mm. Yeah.
What about my feelings as a consumer of this product? What about
Yeah.
me, you, all these people listening who give a fuck about this fucking goddamn product?
Hey, think about it like this. It was who was it? Panther Vice said this. He said, some guys, he was talking to Canales, some Panther fans flew to Texas, paid their money to fly there, paid their money to go into the stadium, and that's what you show us? I was like, ooh, that sounds like Black Cat. that does
That's
sound
that's that's a piss poor output. Because you know how mad I would have been that if I flown paid three, four, $500 for a plane ticket to come down here to see that, I'd have been upset. I'd have been very upset as a Panther fan. But
Yeah.
that seems to be what goes on around here in this
Mm-hmm.
organization.
Yeah, yeah.
And it starts from that bald head motherfucker with the glasses,
I,
the two little beady eyes that keep fucking everything up.
I, some of this, though, how would I say it? Some of this, the coach has to, like, for example, I believe if CJ didn't want to do what they needed to do, their coach would say, "Hey guys, stay on out there till we get some really good film on, so we can actually dissect some things to set us up for the game 1." Because and it's true when you're sitting there in those scrimmages, right? These are design scrimmages. You get a little bit of play, but majority of them are I'm trying to get this look, you trying to get that look. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm. Look at this right here.
it's not game street. Go ahead.
Ronnie say, I've been waiting on Wiley goddamn librarian voice.
Ruddy need to stop it. Ruddy
Ronnie, cut that shit out. You know what?
librarian
I
voice.
the worst part is Wiley is I like I said I couldn't rest last night. I ju-
Hmm.
I tossed a little bit and I said no, no, not again. I tossed a little bit. I woke up around 3 in cold sweat. When I woke
uh,
up, all I
hmm.
saw in my head was super. That's all I kept seeing was super. This little nigga was terrorizing me in my fucking sleep. I can't
hey,
take it no damn more.
hey, I, if they if we come out game one and we're out here straight, just not in rhythm, and we blaming it on this game one, then something serious we gotta have a discussion about
No,
the
no,
the
no.
coach,
I want
man.
these sons of bitches to come out here and put that motherfucker in every game because I'm tired of arguing niggas about his inability to throw the fucking football, his inability to see the fucking football, to see the field. Niggas argue me down every week about the same shit, Wally. And I keep telling these niggas, you cannot grow overnight.
Yeah, yeah, that's a very true statement. Yes, that's a very true statement. And
I keep telling them.
practice make perfect, right? Perfect, right? If you actually practice in a game, right, preseason game
Mm,
two with some of the plays, you don't have to open up everything, but at least you should have did this. So they did the sluggo, right, with old boy. Okay, great, but why didn't you do that with Bryce? If you're gonna do that, then you come out there against the ones. You said, "Can we do this?" And you see if it can work or not. That's the whole point of this. I mean, come on, man, and give
Wiley.
the fans an opportunity since all these things are closed. You want us to spend our money to
You,
actually go see the
you,
game? Go ahead.
you want to know something, Wiley? I looked at the quarterback position for the Carolina Panthers. There wasn't
Hmm.
one quarterback on that field yesterday. And I rally for Andy Dalton.
And yeah, I know.
And I looked around and I said, God damn, Andy, not even you competent and enough. I'm starting to look and say, okay, is it the scheme?
Some,
What the fuck? Because no quarterback can look competent behind center.
yeah,
None.
something ain't right. Something ain't right,
Is
man.
it the scheme or is it all three of these boys just pure horse caliber cabbage shit?
And it's funny when you look at other teams. Pick a team and pick a team.
Yeah, quarterbacks,
And
all of them look good.
majority of some of them look bad, but majority of what I'm trying to say is it looks like an offense you think they'll be playing during the season. When we're out there, it's like, what are we doing? You don't want to show nothing? It's like, okay, guys, how you supposed to practice, what I'm saying, at full speed, real timing, and you're not practicing anything that you're gonna actually be. That means your game's gonna practice. That's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with that, man. It's
I,
really horrible.
Wiley, you might as well brace yourself. You might as well get your ass a cushion to sit on because it's gonna be a long goddamn season. And this season right here, think about it.
Mm.
If we drop the Jacksonville week one, and that's what I'm thinking, because let me tell you something. They sleeping on Jacksonville defense. They forgetting about Walker. They forgetting about Allen, who had them 17 sacks. They forgetting about them that corner that they got over there. They forgetting about that linebacker that they got over there. They sleeping on Jacksonville. I done tell these motherfuckers stop sleeping. D'Angelo bring his black ass up here every week and talk about Trevor Lawrence ain't worth a damn. Okay, it, against us, he'll look like a goddamn superhuman. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Against
Well,
us, these niggas have their best games.
I hope, I keep doing a lot of hoping, and I know that's
Mm-mm.
not good. I
Throw that
know
shit out
it's
the
not
window,
good,
Wiley.
Q.
Throw it
I
out the
know
window,
it's not
Wiley.
good, Q. But
Throw it out the window.
I'm. This is too depressing, Q. to the present.
Wiley,
Hell yeah.
every year I tell you the same. The last 3 years I told you, Wiley, put that hope shit in a bottle and send it up Shit's Creek. Don't I tell you the same goddamn thing every year? The last 3 years.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It don't look right. I take one look at this shit every year and I say it don't fucking look right. And niggas will say
Mm-hmm.
we panicking. Oh, y'all ain't real fan. Oh, y'all jumping to conclusions. It's just preseason. Everything vanilla. You
Yeah.
dumb motherfuckers. You
Well,
just dummies.
yeah.
I didn't
Well,
tell y'all as hard as I can. Ones versus ones, you get a chance to see what the playing field looks like and how far away are you from their ones. And their ones contended for Super Bowls.
yeah,
They ones
they.
contended for Super Bowls.
Yeah, well, I hope that. Yeah, wow.
What did you
That
see
was.
Houston do?
Mm,
March right on down the field, put 7 points up on our ass with the
no,
quickness.
hold on now. Whoa. They had a
Second
3 and
time.
they had a
The
3
second time.
in the second time. Uh, they didn't just march down the field. They had a little struggle now. Come on
Oh, Wiley, you trying to make the shit sound good.
now.
You trying to make the shit sound good, Wiley.
It wasn't straight garbage, but it was hot garbage.
So what I'll put it like this: Evero and his defense in the first drive did exactly what I thought it was gonna do. They stood tall. Then the
Mm-hmm.
second drive, they stood and they bend, they didn't break. But
Mm-hmm.
then it's like by the third drive, it's like, okay, well, you done had 2 opportunities with this offense to put points up on the board, and nobody gonna talk about that. How
Yeah.
2 times you had opportunities to put points up, and then you get nothing, and then put it back on the defense.
Yeah, and then what they didn't talk about was I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna look at this. Derek Brown, the number of snaps. I think he only played like the first snaps. I don't think he. I don't. Maybe two. I don't think he played all the way through to they scored. I'm gonna check though.
I'm getting tired of this shit, Wiley. People don't know how. See, I'm telling you exactly how to read and break down this shit every year, every chance. And motherfuckers will sit right here and say, "Well, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about." I'm showing you. I'm telling you right now how to look at this thing. When your defense holds them, which is a playoff caliber offense, that this defense could be is muchly improved. I hope you know it. This defense is better this year. They held a playoff caliber offense to scoreless in 2 drives. 2 drives.
Well, let me see how many snaps did Derek have. Let me see. He didn't have that many snaps. Let me see total snaps. Derek Brown. Hmm.
That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I know how impressive this defense is going to be this year. When you hold Houston, who had Nico Collins and the boys and all that, like I said, you saw Nico Collins end up getting that touchdown on the third drive. But them boys was held scoreless the first couple of drives. That's why I say this defense is a good defense. Not a great defense, but a good enough defense. If you were to get anything from the offense, had they marched down the field their first time, put points up on the ball, we would have been in the game, and that defense would have been there to stop them, and we would have had a second opportunity to come back and put points up on the board again and got up on them quick. But we couldn't do that offensively because we were piss poor. Piss poor.
Yeah. Well.
Am I talking
Yeah.
crazy, Wally?
No. You ain't talking crazy. You're not talking crazy. I'm trying to find the number of snaps that because you're right. They scored on their. Let me see. Second drive. Let me see.
Yeah. People talk
They scored
all
on
this
second drive.
shit about the goddamn defense, but the defense did their job.
Mm-hmm.
The offense is why you think they the headlines this morning? Offense flops, but they could talk about Evero. Well, I still don't like Evero. I think
Mm-hmm.
Evero gotta go. Evero just showed you if I
Mm-hmm.
get anything from this offense, we can games. You can't do
Mm-hmm.
that because these motherfuckers ain't shit.
Hmm. And the thing about it is, if you think about it, who did he score on? I think he scored on Bartholomew. Uh,
Bartholomew, yeah.
yeah, he scored on him. And the likelihood of him being now, that'd have been JC on him, one. And then two, it'd be either Thornton or but I think before he'd be out there to be Thornton or to be Jackson.
I
And
love
they don't
Thornton.
play hard. Yeah, they don't. Jackson is a average cornerback, right?
Mm-hmm.
Average cornerback means you need to go against a number two or number three. Thornton, if he continues to rise the way he's been playing, maybe he's good enough to play against a number two, right? If he can
Mm-hmm.
play against the number two better than Jackson, great. Then that means Jackson can play the number three and he can play the number two, or Jackson become the backup eventually by the season, middle of the season. Because you're gonna need, and if you notice what they've been doing with the Thornton, he been pressing.
What that?
So if Thornton been pressing and ain't been getting beat, now you can have him and JC out there pressing. Now change the defense because he's back 10 years off, 10 yards off. Cause he doesn't have the players, but he been letting Thornton press. Hey, it must be something there we ain't seeing. Yeah, man. What's up, Q?
You know what, Wiley?
Mm-hmm.
It's just one. It's just one of them things where every time, every opportunity, I have to come out here and look at this thing. And
Mm-hmm.
like I said, we take a lot of shit here. We take
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people coming in here talking cash shit to us every show,
Yo.
telling us everything consistently, year after year, arguing us down about what we see on this field. And then guess what? Every year, after preseason, beginning of the season, what they got to do, Wiley? They got to come right back in here and say, guess what? Y'all was
Mm-hmm.
right. Y'all was right.
Mm-hmm.
Your ignorant ass wasn't listening when I was trying to tell you. And then guess what? Week 1, week 2, week 3, you got to march your ass right back on over here to the organ music that we be playing. You forgot.
Mm-hmm.
We been on
Mm-hmm.
2 last year, organ music. On 3,
Mm-hmm.
organ music.
Mm-hmm.
On 4, organ music.
Mm-hmm. And if you think about
Motherfuckers
like,
argue us down.
let's look at the numbers. First downs, right? We had
Mm-hmm.
11, they had 18, right? Passing
Mm-hmm.
first downs, we had 5, they had 9. Running first down, we had 2, they had 7. Then penalty wise, we had double the penalties on offense than they did. We had 4, they had 2. And if you look at third down efficiency, right? We were 1 of 10. They were 5 of 14. If we were so ass on defense, how did it go 5 of 14? The problem is people keep looking at the fourth down. Fourth down, they were 2 of 3 because
Hold on
that's
for a
what
second,
C.
Wiley.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I'm order this food. I'm gonna be listening though. Give
Okay.
me one
All
second.
right. Okay, no problem. Yeah, they were 2 of 3 on fourth down. We were 0 of 0. We were 0% on fourth downs. And if we look at the total number of plays, we had a total of 46 plays. They had a total of 65 plays. Yards, we had 165 yards. They had 266 yards. Total drives, we had 9 drives. They had 10 drives. So they did better mainly on third down and also fourth down. That's really what it was. If you look at the yards per play, we had 3.6 average and they had 4.1. They wouldn't like gashing us. So defensively, you know, what it was is we threw 2 interceptions, they threw 0. Now we dropped the interception, could have ran it back in. That could have changed the game. And then we had sacks. We had 1 sack, they had 3. Rushing yards, they didn't gash us too much. We had 78. They had 109. So it's attempts. We had 23 attempts. They had 28 attempts. The average, since everybody was talking about our defense is getting gashed on the run, ours was 3.4. Theirs was 3.9. So it wasn't like gashing us. And we look at penalties. Inside of the red zone, penalties. We were we had 7 of those for 58 yards. They had 7 also for 56 yards. Turnovers. We had 2 turnovers. They had 0. That's the game, guys. Time possession. We had to get ball 29.7. They had the ball 30.53 seconds. So if you look at the game in that perspective, come on, guys. Well, let's not jump out the window. But it had to do with, can we maintain momentum? Take the check down when the check down was there. Don't run out of clean pocket. Give the guys opportunity to get rhythm on offense. The score, if you look at the score, just the score itself, 20-3. But as you can look at, I looked at the numbers and I broke it down, number by number down the field. That's just the way it is. Even in passing, we had pass attempts, 12 of 20. They were 21 of 36. The average pass yards, 3.7 us, 4.2. Where all this gashing at? I don't see all this gashing. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something, Wiley.
Go ahead.
All day long, this team right here worries me. One, because you can put every number, every stat on the screen for these cats, and they're just like yesterday with De Niro, Bryce Young 16, Bryce Young 16. Did that look like a 16th ranked quarterback to you yesterday?
No,
Oh, okay,
no. And,
okay,
and,
okay.
and as you can see here, Q, like I said, everybody was talking about, we got gashed for a few yards, right? Running.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if our defense was that horrible, right? Why they only pass average yards per game per pass, 4.2, and our offense was so-called trash. We had 3.7. And then rushing,
Mm-hmm.
they had 3.9. Where all that gashing? They said our rushing was trash, right?
That
We
what they
had
say?
3.4. So what the hell? I think what it was is we had 2 turnovers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which were interceptions, right? And we had more penalties on offense. We possessed the ball 29 minutes and 7 seconds. They possessed it 30 minutes and 53 seconds. Come on, man. It is some penalties. It's the penalties and turnovers. They got 3 sacks. We got 1. Come on. This is the game, man. That's the game.
That's another thing right there, Wiley. We,
That's coaching.
we
Go ahead.
bring we brought our ass in here a whole nother year and not commit to no goddamn linebackers up in here to help get after this quarterback.
Yeah.
And you see what the shit look like? Did you see what the shit look like yesterday?
Yeah, they did look. And I forgot who was breaking it down, but they were showing. They were showing how Rosemoon was out of position.
Mm-hmm.
Not the first game. This game again. There we go. He's out of position. Then they showed. What's his name? Scott. Scott again out of position.
Bam
Those.
Martin Scott.
Those. No, I'm talking about the safety, Nick Scott.
Mm.
He was coming up for run support. He choked. He did. All he had to do was commit. The backman stopped in the backfield. He waits in the back. What happened? Then a guard gets on him, and then the running back goes for 7 yards. See what I'm saying? I mean, these are little things, but that added up. That kept
Mm-hmm.
that drive going. The drive that he scored on, that was keeping the drive going. Not because CJ was out here a world beater. No, he actually, our defense was playing. It was between the linebacker and the safety. If we'd had middle of the road play, they would have scored.
Mm-hmm.
Not Luke Kuechly play. You know what I'm saying? Not Coleman level play. I'm talking middle of the road play. Come on, man.
It would have been a bigger challenge for them
Yeah, yeah. They'd have
instead of
had
a
two, three and
cakewalk.
outs also. They'd have had 2 3 and outs. They didn't have a cakewalk, but I'm just saying I don't know if they would have scored either. I don't because
Mm-hmm.
we were out of position. Not because they were great. It's just when you looked at the linebackers, they were out of position. I mean, the commitment to the run, they were out of position. Then the same thing with the safety. If they should have played Ransom, the guy we got at Ohio State, right?
Yeah,
The
ransom,
safety.
Lathan ransom. Mm-hmm.
He'd have committed to the hole. That's what I'm trying to say. It's about making decision and make it and go. It's like, oh boy, Scott was sitting there thinking, it's like, dude, you've been in the league too long to be playing like this. In a
Mm-hmm.
preseason game, you need to. In a preseason game, that's when you go. You show you have the instincts to go. But this is
Here we
ridiculous.
go. Now, Ronnie, what the fuck you got to say
Goddamn
about what you
librarian.
got to say
You
about
got the
this?
librarian in here. That's what I'm trying to call the
Early
wild.
morning. Here we
Look
go.
at him. Come on,
Motherfucking
Ronnie.
librarian. Yeah, the
You went
motherfucking
from
book
2
reader.
years in Canal Assistant to 3 years now with your
It was
black ass.
always 3 years. It was always
No,
3 years.
Uh,
It was
use a lie.
always 3 years.
Ronnie,
Use a lie. I got video of you saying it on that. Hold on, before we
Okay,
even go even
okay.
further.
3, 2. Well, let's
Oh,
talk
now
about the
3-2.
second year. Let's talk about the second year then. The
Mm-hmm.
preseason is not for the fucking fans. That's what the fuck y'all
I'm
basing
not.
this shit.
I'm not
Yes, you
panicking,
are.
Ronnie.
Yes,
I'm
you
not.
are. You're basing 1 or 2 drafts from Bryce and looking at that is what the totality
No,
of the season is gonna be like.
no. What I
And that
said,
is not you. No,
Wally
Wiley.
isn't,
I
but I
No,
am.
see. That's what you
you
trying
are
to
too
put.
cute. Both of y'all
See, you
motherfuckers on
say
the
No, no,
you
no,
same
trying to
no,
paint
page.
me in that
no.
corner.
Wally isn't.
You
I
trying to paint
am.
me in that corner.
Y'all in the
I
brother
am.
together, motherfucker. He
I've
paddling
been
and you
right.
Yeah,
I've
paddling.
been right
Yeah,
the
yeah,
both of
last
them
three
motherfuckers in the
years. I've
same
been right
page.
the last 3 years, Ronnie. I ain't even wrong yet.
See, Ronnie,
Well,
see,
you've been
don't do
right
that,
about
Ronnie.
a second-year quarterback that hadn't had a consistent coaching staff.
Here come the
That's what you're
bullshit.
right about, Q. Congratulations, Q. You are able to make a logical assessment on a team
Mm.
that hasn't had shit consistent in the past 5-7 years. Thank you,
Okay.
God. Thank you, Q. You done a great job with assessing what a motherfucker incapable franchise can do with a 2-year quarterback. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you, Q.
Mm.
You great. You great at that. That's a great assessment. I can make that assessment. Anybody can make that assessment that
But
a rookie quarterback
you did.
going into his second year with an unproven coaching staff going into their second year of ever coaching a damn franchise before. Y'all motherfuckers look at this team like they just supposed to overcome all that shit right when we pick a number 1 overall pick. And then assess the boy like he a motherfucking 3 to 5 year veteran. What the fuck? The preseason is not for the fucking fans.
Ronnie. Slow down. Can you
Ronnie, you're
hold on?
wrong. You're loud and
Okay.
you're wrong.
Hey, Ronnie,
No,
I'm
I'm
gonna say
not.
something. Ronnie. Okay, on that sack yesterday, the running back was the actual play to make. Because what happened, if you actually look at the
Yeah,
play,
talk to me about the play because I didn't see the preseason
okay,
game.
the play was this.
I
The
saw
play
You
was
ain't
this.
looking at the game, but you talking.
I was
You ain't looking at
on the
the game.
plane.
Slow down,
How the
Q.
fuck can I
You
watch
you
if
you
y'all
ain't
on
looking
the
at
goddamn
the game.
plane?
Hey, slow
Goddamn.
down,
You
Q.
ain't looking at the game. You ain't looking
I
at the
was on
game.
the plane, Q.
You
I was
brought your black
flying.
ass up
Oh,
here to argue me
okay.
down about this
I
shit
did.
right here, and you ain't looking at the game.
At least I'm
Oh.
You
honest.
motherfucker. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. You
I couldn't
motherfucker. I
watch
thought
it,
you watched the
Q.
game. I thought you watched the
I was
game.
on the
You come here talking
Ronnie.
shit, and you ain't watched the game.
Okay,
I
Ronnie,
was
I
on the
got you.
plane,
I
Q. I
got you,
couldn't
What
Ronnie.
the
watch it.
fuck?
I got you, Ronnie. What happened was this: if Bryce would have actually hit his outlet pass, which was the running back, he was in the flat. The
Okay.
running back could have went for about 7-8 yards to drive to continue, right? What Bryce
Right.
did is Bryce hesitated, right? Then put Taylor Moton in a bad spot in the sense of the outside linebacker. I think he outside linebacker. They playing 4-3. He actually came up and Moton actually had him blocked, but because Bryce leaked out to the right, Moton either had one or two choices: either hold the guy or let him sack Bryce. Because now Bryce put him in a position where
Now
I
you
think
understand what Wiley said? You understand what Wiley's saying,
I
Ronnie?
understand what he's
It
saying.
was a
Here's what he's
clean
saying is,
pocket. The nigga got pushed back, and instead of Bryce step up, he stepped right into the goddamn tackle and trying to go around the tackle and end up taking a sack.
but y'all are
Unacceptable.
talking that y'all are talking as though that one defines who motherfucking Bryce Young is and what he can do.
No, but
no.
you're
What
Yes, it
not
is.
listening. He's the
I am listening,
quarterback.
Q.
He has to be able to make the best decisions on the
That's
field.
true.
That
That
was
is
a
true.
bonehead decision.
That is true. But has Bryce showed consistency yet? If he's
No,
not capable of
no,
showing consistency,
all we
then you
want,
won't see
Ronnie,
no consistency.
Ronnie,
Either
he
he,
shouldn't be on the
either he,
field.
Ronnie.
no,
All
If
it's
we
that's the
not
case,
want,
he
true.
shouldn't be on the field.
No, that's
All
not
we
true.
want
Q.
is make the play.
If you can't be a consistent quarterback, you shouldn't be on the goddamn field, Ronnie.
You have to develop that consistency. That ain't something that just turn on like a motherfucking light.
Lord.
Exactly, Ronnie. But what I'm trying to say is this: it's like this. You take the play. That's the play. You don't try to make a play. He tried to make a play. He take the play.
We looking at the goddamn TV screen. We don't know what this boy looking at when the fuck he got his goddamn helmet on. That's what the fuck y'all doing. Y'all
No, nigga. We looking at the TV screen. You ain't looking shit. You just said you ain't watched the game, nigga. You ain't watched the motherfucking game.
I'm just telling you what the fuck we see versus what the fuck the players on the field looking at. Y'all looking at them motherfuckers from a landscape of he didn't make the fucking play. What the fuck is he looking at? You don't know what the fuck. He could be reading all three of his reads on that offense. He may be going through his progressions. Y'all don't know what the fuck he doing.
Ronnie, do you know what every podcast is running with this morning? From yesterday to this morning? The offense flopped. The offense don't look good. Every podcast, you can go look.
It ain't for us, motherfucker. Q. That preseason.
Nigga, it is for us. It is for us. You supposed to be able to look. You don't know what you're looking at. You don't know what you're looking at. You don't know what you're looking at.
Evaluating the players.
Yes,
that's what the fucking preseason is for.
Stop that shit, Ronnie. Stop that shit, Ronnie.
The Kansas City Chiefs lost all of their preseason games in 2021.
Kansas City Chiefs ain't had no quarterback rolling into his fucking right tackle. Kansas City Chiefs ain't had that shit.
If he do that every play, you'll have a goddamn point, Q. Because
he did it multiple times yesterday.
You have
oh my God!
Every time
you didn't watch the game. You didn't even watch the game.
But I'm just telling you, you are predicating what the season is going to be like off a couple of plays in a few series in preseason.
Well, last year, the same shit that traveled from preseason traveled into the regular season. That's why we got our ass beat 47-10 because of this nigga. That's why we turned around with the Chargers, got our ass handed to us 37-10 because of this nigga.
How you gonna say that when Bryce Young didn't play the whole game?
Ronnie, don't be a jackass this morning. It's too early in the morning to be a jackass. It's too early. It's too early to be a jackass.
Every time you saying shit like y'all say, a fucking drive and a half or 2 drives in the preseason game, and you dictating what.
Once again, like, I'm talking to a nigga who didn't even watch the fucking drive. What is wrong with me?
Did the nigga play the whole first quarter? Answer that question for me.
No.
Did he play the whole first quarter?
No. But here's the problem, Ronnie. The coach said this, that he won't play no more preseason before the start of the season.
That's it. That was all you get to see right there. So that
right, Wiley? You
talking about
no, this year.
He said at the podium, nigga. He said it at the podium, nigga. He said it at the podium, nigga.
He said that Bryce Young will not play the remainder of the preseason. That what he said?
Yes.
Because why? Because why? Why?
Because that's his decision.
No, because preseason is not for the fucking fans. That's what the fuck he doing.
You a crazy motherfucker. You a crazy motherfucker, man.
Preseason is to evaluate the players. That's what the fuck preseason for. It's not to evaluate the starters and decide if Bryce ready for the season or if Bryce gonna take us to the promised land. Preseason is to evaluate the players.
Okay, Ronnie. Evaluation of the players. I got you. Watch this. Say we say Hunt is out and we say Lewis is out for a while. Say Hunt ankle is not good and Lewis is out. I think it's pec or whatever it is. I'm trying to remember. Shoulder.
You talking preseason, right?
No. I'm talking about game 1. We say we get to game 1. These guys that are blocking for Bryce now are going to be the blockers game 1 because those guys are still out, right? They're still out.
The guys that they have in the rotation right now.
Yeah, the ones you didn't watch yesterday. The ones you didn't watch.
Hey, get off that point. We already made that point, Q.
Hell fuck no, nigga. Hell fuck no.
Hold on, Q. Say those are the guys, right? The only way you get to understand the person you're blocking for is actually playing with them in a live game. Because you have scripted play, scripted practice, you don't have game speed.
So you don't have a rotation. That's what you're saying, Wiley. You telling me
trying to say, you got to get used to playing with one another.
You get used to playing with the rotation, not 1 or 2 guys. The rotation is the motherfucking. Right. That's what the motherfucking the offensive line, receivers, You have
Remember,
3 to 4 guys in their
me-
rotation. They may not play as much
okay.
as
All
as
right. All right.
as
Nigga talking
them
crazy.
guys.
Nigga talking
Remember,
I'm not
crazy.
hey,
talking crazy.
remember
That's
Nigga
a
Bryce.
talking
rotation.
crazy.
Hold on. Remember Bryce rookie year. Remember we talked about the offensive line. Remember because the offensive line lost what both tackles,
Man,
right?
I'm
Remember
smoking this.
in the last game. I mean both guards for me in the last game the year before. So at the beginning of Bryce's second year, we rotated guards all day long, every other game. And what
But
Icky
no,
said,
no,
hold
no,
on,
come on.
hold
I
on.
see what you're
Icky
doing,
said,
Wiley. I see
no,
what you're
Icky,
doing.
no,
No,
please listen.
Wiley.
Please
It's
listen.
called honesty
Icky
hour,
said,
nigga.
Icky said this.
Honesty
He said this.
hour.
Icky
Yeah, he
said,
being honest
no,
about these
no, Icky
motherfucking
said
takes.
this.
Come on.
Icky said for that result of that season, he said, it was hard to play because everybody played a little different. Now, last year when he played right beside, I think with Lewis, he played beside each game. He knew where Lewis was at. He knew his tendencies. He knew how he can either, because then he was able to what? Not get beat on the inside because he
Because
knew
he
Lewis
created
had him.
continuity. They
Yeah,
created
because Lewis,
continuity.
he could trust that Lewis was going to be there. But if these guys are constantly rotating, what's going to happen is this: Icky and Taylor are going to look bad for this reason. They're not gonna get beat in the
How
inside.
the
So
fuck
they're
they
gonna
not,
automatically
bro?
sit on the inside and they'll start getting beat on the outside.
Get
That means
off
Bryce
this
can't do
shit,
that
Wiley.
rollout shit.
Bro,
That's
come
just
on.
See,
bullshit.
he ain't want head. He ain't want head. He ain't want head. You tell the truth. He ain't want
Because you
head.
have
So
a
Tell the
so
truth.
rotation.
Paying the
Because
devil.
you
He don't
have
want
a
head.
rotation.
You out your
Because
black
you
ass
have a
mind. You
rotation.
out your
I'm
motherfucking
not
black ass
giving
mind
you that
today.
count of
No,
rotation.
sir. We would not
It ain't
continue with
one or
this
two players.
bullshit today. Not
Bro,
today, goddammit.
it
All right.
ain't one or
Not
two
today.
players, man. It's a
You would
rotation.
not
It's a
say fuck
rotation.
everything in here today. Not the goddamn day.
Come on,
It's a
Creekside, what's
man.
going
rotation,
on,
Q.
nigga?
what's up, fellas? I was just coming here to say Wally was right about Bryce could have took
Thank
the
you.
check down, but it doesn't.
Thank you.
But Moten was on his ass. That had nothing to do with Bryce. Moten got put on his ass before Bryce ever fleshed out.
But they ain't gonna
That
say
part
that
wasn't
though.
true.
They're not gonna
But
But
say
Creekside,
that. They
but
just
yeah,
why
saying
even
he did
put
have
your team
opportunity.
in that position?
What position?
because you a quarterback and you trying
Once
to make
No,
a
the
again,
play,
guy was
motherfucker.
creek
should have
side. You
took the
put
check down.
if he'd have
Oh
took
yeah,
the
you're right
check
Trying to
about
down,
that.
make
Yeah,
a
he should have took
fucking
the
play.
check down.
he'd have took the check down. Bryce
Maybe
got what?
so. Maybe
Hold
so,
on,
bro.
This
hold on.
nigga ain't watched the game.
Hold on. Slow down, man. Hey, Creekside, question.
Yeah.
If you haven't been playing that much, right, together, you need opportunity, especially now. Remember, the guy that's playing right guard, right? Playing right guard, Taylor Moton hasn't played with that guy that much. So therefore, you know when you're blocking, what don't you don't let nobody run up the middle, right? In the inside, you give
Right.
up the outside shoulder, correct?
Right.
That's because you don't trust the person that's playing with you. So automatically you're gonna protect the inside. So therefore, Bryce should have took the dump off to get these guys opportunity to get used to playing with each other.
Oh, I
Gain
just
He
said that.
some
trying to make
momentum.
a play, bro.
That-
Yeah, I
He
just said
trying
that.
to make
He should have checked it
bro.
down.
yeah,
Wally,
that's
you
all
in
I'm
front of
saying.
your laptop?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you read them super chats? I can't see the chat. It
All right.
won't let me. I can't see in the car. Like how Ronnie didn't see the goddamn game. I can't see the chat.
Well, I was on the plane, Q. I didn't see it,
Let
bro.
me
I
see
was
if
on the
I can
plane,
see.
bro.
I don't give a goddamn, Ronnie. You ain't gonna come up here and tell me fuck everything and you ain't watched the game. Not
But
today.
I'm not speaking on the plays. I'm speaking on the
You
concept
just
of the
speak on the
mindset
plays
y'all
when the
have
nigga broke
about
it down. When he broke it down by Taylor Moore, you said that wasn't the case. A
You want me to read it,
that's
rotation.
Q?
not what
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
please, sir.
refuting that
Go
didn't
ahead,
happen.
Creekside.
But
All right, Flame for Jesus. Shout out Flame. Ronnie, I am looking at a team that neglected defense again. We got another first round receiver to make Bryce look good. That isn't
how
working
the
unless we
fuck we
play against
neglect the
twos and
defense
threes.
when we did what we did in the damn offseason? What the fuck?
Nigga,
How
we
the
needed
fuck we
more.
neglect the
We
defense?
needed more. You
Shut
didn't
up,
get
Flame.
pivotal positions. Thank you, Creekside, for that. I'm gonna take
What
your money
the
any
linebacker
sooner or
position?
later.
What
But
goddamn position? The linebacker position.
nigga, do you know what the quarterback on
The
defense
defensive
is?
line.
Do
You
you know what
don't
a
have
quarterback
no
on defense
linebackers
is?
out there.
Do you
You
know
don't
what a
have no
fucking quarterback on
linebackers out
defense
there.
is? Do you
Do
know
we?
what the
Do
fuck
we?
a quarterback on defense
Do
is?
we not have? Do we not
You
have
don't.
linebackers on the
You
team?
don't.
Hold
You
on, hold on,
don't.
hold on.
No. I
You
asked the
don't.
question.
Ronnie, 1 second, one
What do
second.
we have linebackers on the team?
Hold up, nigga.
I'm
Q, you could
asking you.
take my money week one. You could take my money with a week one bet that if that we'll lose to the Jags.
We losing to the Jags.
No, I'm saying we'll beat the Jags. You could say we're losing.
See, See, look, motherfuckers based the two preseason games, and they did
We
predicating
we
it on
not
what the
beat the
season gonna be like.
Jaguars, dog. We're not gonna beat the Jaguars. I'll take that bet with you, Creekside.
Let's do 50.
Yeah. I'm gonna
See,
finally beat your ass. Finally.
that's why we didn't play Bryce last year in the preseason. That's the
All right,
same. That's the
I'm
main
gonna go ahead
reason.
and send it now, and then when we win, just send me double.
For
Yeah.
that though, you ain't gotta worry about that.
Look at Creekside. Creekside. I saw you, Creekside. I saw you.
He ain't gotta worry about that.
Motherfuckers think the
He's so
preseason is
confident.
fake.
You know how confident this nigga is. I can't stand it, Creekside. I can't stand your ass. God damn it.
Motherfuckers think the
I'm gonna
He out
win.
preseason
here,
for the
he out
fans.
here spending
Hey,
your
this
money,
what this
Q
shit
on you.
about.
What that nigga Ronnie say? What this nigga
Motherfuckers
say?
think the
What this nigga Ronnie
motherfuckers
say?
think the
I
preseason.
don't know.
Motherfuckers think the preseason is for the fans. That's what the fuck they
Oh.
think.
Nigga,
God damn.
nigga, we think the preseason is an
They,
indication of what the fuck is gonna happen in the season, nigga.
no, the fuck it
Stop
ain't.
it.
No, the fuck it is not.
Yes,
No, it
it
isn't.
is.
No,
It's a
it is
tune-up
not.
game, nigga.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
For
No, it isn't.
us, we didn't move the ball the
Listen.
last 2 years in the preseason, and it has
Listen
shown on the
to this.
field. Okay,
Preseason
Creekside,
is
am I
no
lying? Am I
indication of
lying,
the season.
Creekside?
No,
Am I
No, that's
lying,
true. We
Creekside?
look like shit in the preseason, and then we look like shit in the season.
well, that
It
has nothing
traveled
to
right
do with the
over.
coach.
Oh,
Hey,
now I'll be damned. Shout out to
they
Ronnie
doing
Young.
the installs. The coach is installing the packages. Why the fuck is not effective? Why it is not efficient?
Mm.
That's on the
So
coaches
by
to make the
your rate,
adjustment after the
that
preseason.
means we need to be talking about Canales.
I'm saying if the coach has a bad preseason and that translates into the motherfucking regular season, that coaching staff need to be evaluated because the coaching creates they interject the installs. They install the packages.
Think
They
about it,
install
Ronnie.
the. Man,
Think
look.
about it. Last year, Canales didn't even play our starters in the preseason, and he caught hell.
Yeah,
This
because
year,
the
he
preseason
played these motherfuckers, and now they look like shit.
that was Canales' first year, motherfucker. He didn't know what the fuck he was
Last
doing
year.
his first year. He got the first year
Oh, so
is
he don't know
not
what he's doing this year.
come on, bro. The first year is not
Do he
under
know
the
what he's
coach
doing
is
this year?
not the
Do
identity.
Look,
he know what he's doing this year?
Yes,
Hey, Q.
motherfucker, because it's his second
Hey,
year.
Okay.
we got another super chat here. Flame for Jesus sends 5 Black Cat Podcast Network gift memberships.
We appreciate you, Flame for Jesus, for that. See, Flame for Jesus, boy, I tell you, boy, look, don't worry, don't worry. We gonna do something special for Flame for Jesus, man. Even past the jersey,
Preseason
even past the
is
jersey,
not
something
for the
special for him.
preseason is not for the fans, bro. Y'all motherfuckers
That
want
Ronnie,
ignorant
this shit
ass
to be
mind.
y'all head.
You
Ronnie,
started saying preseason not for the fans. Stop that
It's
dumbass
not.
shit.
Hey,
Stop it.
Because it's to evaluate the team. That is
Yes,
not.
Ronnie.
That is
Yes.
not. No, you
That
evaluating for the
team,
regular
nigga,
season,
the
mother.
team look
Okay.
terrible
Okay,
You
Ronnie.
evaluate. That's
against
How you
how you
gonna
make the
evaluate?
playoff
adjustment.
caliber team. You a jackass. You was a
You
jackass if you
think the
saying
coach?
wait till
You
the regular
telling me?
season. You
So
can't look at this shit right now.
How you
they
gonna
It's glare.
evaluate the
evaluating.
team?
That's all
It's
they are
glare.
doing right now. Q is
How you gonna
evaluating
evaluate
the
the
team.
team if you're constantly stalled
Jackass.
on
Don't be a
offense?
jackass, though. Don't be a jackass.
How you gonna evaluate the offense rather if you constantly stalled on offense? And some of the plays that are being made
Thank you.
So you.
are
So do you
stalling your
think?
offense.
So you. So Wiley. Okay,
Yes.
since you said that, do you think the starters that he has or this rotation you seeing is gonna be the rotation you're gonna see in the regular season?
If I'm gonna just
And
let's
all
go.
and all
Hold
not,
on,
not just in the first quarter, not just in the first
I
quarter.
know.
I'm
Can
talking
I
about
answer you?
first,
Let
second,
me
third,
answer.
and fourth.
Let me answer your question. Okay,
Go ahead.
offensive line. I think we're gonna be both guards if it's continue to look this way. Unless we get an update on Lewis, maybe Hunt will be back because of high ankle sprain. Maybe it'll come back. The most likely person to come back is Hunt. Lewis probably be out, right? So that means K Mays or somebody gonna be playing that position. So one of the guards are gonna be down. One of the two. All right, that's one. I believe in the receiving core, we'll be fine. The starters will be there. Tight end, we're not worried about that. He'll be there. The tight end and the starter be there. Running back, we're fine. So on offensive side, we're good. Now, on the defensive side, defensive line, I think we're fine. We only want to play Derek Brown a few plays that game. He got out there, got a little sweat on. He didn't get hurt, so good to go. Now, the problem is, and this is why I was talking to Q about it, is that we had inconsistent linebacker play, and they were both of the linebackers and our safeties were out of position. One of our safeties, rather, Nick Scott. So if Nick Scott is still the starter and both our linebackers are there playing the way they were playing, it's gonna be a problem because they were in stopping the run, they were out of position.
So you don't think they see this, Wiley, what you're saying?
They probably
do.
It,
if you see it from a TV screen, you don't think they see this shit in the game?
Yes, but
so you don't think they are evaluating? That's an evaluation, which you just gave.
Correct.
Looking at the motherfucking screen after the game, looking at the tape, and saying this guy, this package what we have on this play is not good for this scenario with these players.
Okay.
Then they make, and then the regular season comes, what they do. It should look different, right?
Okay, but hold on. Game 1, the same thing happened.
But it don't. They never do.
With the same players.
This is what I'm saying. Y'all looking at every year as a totality of
what
this shit gonna look like.
I just looked at both preseason.
No, nigga. Why is you not listening?
I am listening.
Listen. I'm not trying to be emotional. Both preseason tape against the Brown and Houston, Roseburn and Nick Scott were out of position, which caused us to give those running plays up. They made bad decisions on where to field the run gaps. That was the problem. They were inconsistent. If they'd have made the decision, fill the hole, then guess what? The other person can then see the hole that's not filled and then fill it. But both of them paused and tried to look at the play. So
you don't think that takes time to learn to how to do? You don't think understanding it?
What 5-year, 8-year veteran?
But they didn't have.
Come on, man. Come on.
So Nick Scott.
See. One is schooling. He giving you the law. Listen, nigga. Just listen to him. Just listen.
I'm gonna listen, but I'm gonna be objective too. Y'all motherfuckers just want a nigga to listen.
No, you just being a jackass. The man giving you clear facts.
Objective, motherfucker. You don't want me to be objective. You want me to just listen.
No, I want you to be objective, but be objective where it makes sense at. If the nigga telling you a nigga miss a tackle, causing a whole goddamn play, listen, motherfucker, that's the problem. That's the fucking problem.
The rookie safety, when he came in, he filled the gap. He filled the hole. That stopped all that running. Stopped all that gashing. What I'm trying to say is, now, we didn't have another another linebacker that came in and made a big difference. So we may have to look at the linebacker. Maybe we can cover up for safety. We have a problem coverage at the safety position. However, at the linebacker position, we got a problem right now. Because if the guys they're doing this in this preseason, and they can't just do basic stuff, fill the hole. How you expect them to run these exotic blitz? Come on, man.
Now, Creekside, you still here, right? Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Flame for Jesus, shout out him, said Dan Morgan needs a scapegoat. That is why we didn't draft and fill those defensive positions. Evero is a scapegoat, and we'll get Dan and Dave another year.
Now ain't cold this hypothetical shit.
There you go.
Hypothetical bullshit, man.
See, you on the head. You on head. You on head. You on head.
Fucking word debating, motherfucker.
Nigga, the reality of life over here is we went through the same mess for the last 2 years. It don't fucking matter the fucking coach. What matters is the same nigga that's in the middle of the mess is still there, and it looks the fucking same. It looks the same. Consistently, if you want to talk about consistency, it's this nigga. He is the one that's gonna get this nigga fucking fired. Cause now his ass is gonna be sitting on the beach being a bodyguard versus coach of the fucking team. He gonna be at Walmart greeting in a minute, nigga.
Hey man, if y'all think that on preseason, go ahead. That's what you think.
Okay.
Great.
Don't listen. Hey, man, don't listen.
Make your assessment or your evaluation based on 2 preseason games. Go ahead. They didn't play the whole game.
You know what? You know what, Wiley? You know what I'm gonna do, Wiley? You know what I'm gonna do, Wiley? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna play the video from us
Yeah.
2 years ago, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna play the video from a year ago of where we were saying the same shit, and I'm gonna see if it's not deja vu around this motherfucker.
Hey man,
It,
the results showed you that it
no,
was.
no. What I'm
But
trying to
that's not
No,
a
no, 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 not
determination.
according to you. Not according to you.
The preseason didn't determine that. The
yes,
You
it
need
preseason
did.
didn't
consistency.
determine the
3 years
results.
consistency in the
A
same system.
preseason,
That's what you
I
need.
don't give a fuck
But
how consistent it was, Q. The
the
preseason doesn't
He been
determine.
consistent
The
shit since he
preseason
got
does
here.
not determine it. The preseason does not determine it. It never has. It never will.
Tired of this motherfucker today. I ain't doing this
would
with your black ass today.
would
Fuck
everyone
no.
You
agree?
want
Would
us
everyone
so?
agree
Hold
that
on a
Bryce
second,
should have
Ronnie.
stayed in
Hold on
the
a second. Go
game?
ahead, Creekside.
I was gonna
You
say, would
say?
everyone agree that Bryce should have stayed in the game? They should have kept the starters out. Like there was no reason to take him out
Yes,
the game.
yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Gain some rhythm, that way. Cause remember, I was just saying my statement to Ronnie before you got on Creekside was those if we got to play those guys on the line, they need to learn to play with each other, right? And they need to learn to play with each other with Bryce. Each quarterback is different. They need that time together,
You're not
especially if we're not.
evaluating Bryce. You're not evaluating
I
Bryce.
said,
Bryce is a
Nigga,
damn
yes
starter.
we are.
No,
but here's
you're
the deal.
not. Bryce
But
is
think
a
about it.
starter. Bryce is a
What's the word
starter.
around here? Bryce, this season banks on Bryce Young. Everybody saying the same thing. Did we go
Not
at
the
Bryce go this
preseason.
season?
Thank you.
What the
Thank you.
fuck
Thank you.
do
Thank you.
you
Thank you. Thank you.
mean?
Thank you. Thank
What
you.
the
You
fuck do
said
you
what?
mean
The
that
season. You said the season, right? You
nigga?
said the season, right?
We go
The
as
season.
Bryce Young
Okay.
go, jackass.
Did you say the
Listen,
season? Did you say the season? You
you a
just said
jackass.
the
You a
season,
Hold on a second.
stone cold jackass this
not the
morning.
preseason.
You a
Hold
jackass.
on a second.
Not the
Hold on a
preseason.
second, Ronnie. Hold on a
He
second, Ronnie.
haul, motherfucker. He haul.
Ronnie. The statement I was trying to say was this, and it wasn't that Bryce was bad or good at this. It's so that way everybody that learned to play with one another, you need more time. That what
They
Creekside was
can't
trying
do
to
that in the
say. That's what
preseason.
I was trying.
You can't do that in the
Oh man.
preseason.
Okay, man.
You evaluating rookies and niggas that's not gonna
This is
start.
honesty hour. But you know what?
This is stupid.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna come back to this because I'm going through the woods. This
I
nigga got
got
me
it.
so goddamn.
I got it,
You
Creekside. I
you
got it.
you got it? Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I
So
got it.
when my
I
shit
got
go
it.
out,
I got you. Just
anyway,
like you.
Have
Hmm.
a great morning, Q.
I got you.
I'm
I
not
got
gonna let this nigga get my blood pressure up this morning. I couldn't even remember Ronnie's name just now.
you.
Oh man, you ain't forgot my name. You ain't forgot my
I
name.
couldn't even remember this nigga name now. I got all kind of discombobulated fucking with this black ass nigga today, man. I'm not doing this.
I don't know
Hey
why
I'm
you
not
man, you
doing
did
this.
got
it,
your
Q.
cup of Joe. You got your cup of Joe this morning, Q. That's all it is.
Yeah. I'm ready this morning. I'm ready. Fuck this bullshit. I knew it was gonna be a
Oh,
nigga that come out the house this morning and fit his crooked ass mouth to tell me some shit like this. I knew it was gonna be a nigga. I just
Hey
didn't know
man, you
which
need
one it
that
was
one
gonna
nigga
be.
in the library, man. You need that one nigga in the library. So
I got my nigga in the library, brother Wiley. There you go.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. See, Ronnie. See, we're trying to increase. Was I going? Was I saying crazy stuff, Creekside?
No, it wasn't crazy. They needed.
Okay.
I don't. You at least keep them in until they get to the red zone. That's how I view it. At least keep them in until they get into the red zone. Let them show something. But at this
It's
point,
so.
it's like I don't
Go
even
ahead.
know why they brought him out. What was the point? What did we gain
I,
from that?
I don't know. And like I said, if you are trying to gain some chemistry with the guys that you're gonna maybe have to play with, because you're not gonna play. Bryce ain't playing the next preseason game. That was an opportunity to say, okay, these guys in front of me, this is how I work. Now, you're gonna play later with Andy. He may work a little different. You're gonna play later with Plummer. He play a little different. Everybody plays a little different. If you don't understand it, you don't know how to block for those guys. And that's all I'm saying, man. I'm not trying to
But
be
Wiley,
a Bryce
what
hater.
it was, is they wanted to give a showcase, and they want Bryce to feel just like every other starter amongst the league, like he on the same level as a C.J. Stroud and them boys that's coming out here and playing a
I'm
series or
not
two.
I'm I'm
He
not
want. They
comparing him to
worry
CJ
more.
Stroud.
Yeah,
That was not
motherfucker, you ain't. But there's other niggas that is. So
they
Yeah,
they
I
wanted
they
to
agree.
make
show
sure
that
that
shit.
this nigga on the national look part, be part. It's about what's the word? It's about perception.
Yeah, the optics.
Perception is what they're more worried about. The
Yeah,
optics.
yeah. Because it'll they sh- to me, you should be worried about the actual game versus worrying about are we ready for our first game? Because at the end of the day, he's not gonna get game speed play again until game one. And if we go out there
If
and get
I'm
to the third
Canales,
quarter and we're out here just stinking it up, we can blame that shit on the coach. Go ahead.
if I'm Canales, I'm walking in the Tepper office this morning. I'm saying, what is that shit right there you just gave me, man? You gotta let me get my own QB because look at here, Plum ain't shit. Andy Dalton didn't do worth a goddamn yesterday, and my starting QB rolling out in the back of his fucking lineman. At this point in time, I am knee deep in quicksand, and I'm slowly dying because
You
losing
panicking. Yeah, you're panicking. You're panicking because you don't have no faith in your in Justin. You don't have no faith in the ability of yourself. And you don't have no faith in the ability of your coaching staff. You just shit on
you don't get that.
your
You
whole
breaking up,
coaching
Q.
staff.
I got you. You breaking up.
Hold on. Creekside, Wiley, do you?
Yeah, I got you.
In the owner's office.
Wiley, Creekside. Do y'all know any? Hold on, Ronnie. Do you know any NFL coach that got 3 losing seasons in a row? I'll wait.
Not that I could think of.
No.
And why is
You
that?
get 3.
Yeah, they don't give you 3 chances. You get like
No,
1 or
man.
2.
Somebody tell this black ass nigga that shit right there. Somebody tell this nigga this shit right here. Somebody tell this nigga this shit right here. Somebody tell this nigga.
Third and fourth and fifth chances all the fucking time.
He got
what the fuck
fired
is you talking about?
2.5 years? Rude did? I'm just saying.
Lord have mercy.
Gruden, hold on, bro. Gruden a Super Bowl winning coach. What the fuck is you talking about?
No, Rude, I got, remember?
Lord have mercy.
You talking about Rude?
You being a jackass. You definitely being a jackass this morning.
A college coach entering his first term as a motherfucking.
But
you an extreme jackass at this moment.
They gave him 2.5 seasons, though. They didn't give him 3. All I'm saying is this.
He's never coached. He's never coached.
And our current guy has never coached either. At least the other guy had some coaching experience.
Who? I'm talking about Super Bowl winning coaches. They get 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th, 8th times.
No, that's not
and
true.
lose. And lose.
Okay, man.
What the fuck is you talking about? Come on, bro. You seriously telling me a Super Bowl winning coach gets fired in 3 years?
Wait. How many years did what's his name, the Eagles coach, get after he won that Super Bowl and he was losing? Like 1 or 2, right?
Dougie P?
Yeah. I think
he got 3. He got 3 in Jacksonville, didn't he?
How soon did he get hired?
No, I was talking about in Philly.
I think he got.
How soon did he get hired by another team, though? Answer that question for me. How soon did he get hired by another team? See, that was.
They hired him the very next season. You.
Y'all talking about firing?
What are you talking about?
How soon do you get hired again?
Ronnie, they hired the nigga in Jacksonville immediately. What you talking about after he got fired?
Exactly. So you're talking about he was a bad coach because he got fired in 3 years. I'm saying no. If he got fired and he got hired again within a day or within the next season, that is not predicated on what the fuck happened in Philly. That's predicated on him as a Super Bowl
premise
coach.
Thing is, if you win in the NFL, you keep your job. If you lose in the NFL, you on Zillow looking for another fucking house somewhere else. That's the premise of what the fuck we talking about. And Canales is gonna be a nigga putting his house up on Zillow. No. I'm giving you the crystal ball.
So Doug Peterson won the Super Bowl and he got fired after his first losing season. they had 2 more winning seasons.
You got
1 losing season. He got fired.
What was you saying, Ronnie? Huh?
Y'all got it.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. You win the Super Bowl and you out the next year, nigga.
Hey man, if that's the type of franchise you think you want to run
with,
get rid of guys.
No. That's a winning franchise, nigga.
Hey man, get out the way. Hey,
you a jackass this morning, man. You a jackass.
Why you got fired, Ronnie? And if you remember correctly, it was the quarterback position. Am I saying something crazy?
Thank you.
No.
These niggas think that bad quarterback play won't get you fired. That shit will get you fired in the NFL.
and he
and
won
what
a
has
Super
Nick
Bowl with his
Foles
backup
done
quarterback.
since he left Peterson? What has Nick Foles done since he left Peterson? He won the Super Bowl with Philly.
Yeah, true. But Nick Foles was
Okay.
prepared by who? Who prepared Nick Foles to win the Super Bowl? Do you remember?
So you don't get
Frank Wright.
you don't have.
No, it was Frank Wright. Frank Wright was the quarterback coach. See, this is the problem.
Frank Wright, goddamn, that we go to make goddamn
Yeah, yeah. AQ, you
As an
breaking up.
offensive
your black
coordinator
ass.
coaching, was he a quarterback coach or offensive coordinator with Philly?
He was the quarterback coach. The offensive coordinator was the
Quarterback
head
coach.
coach.
You give the quarterback coach the notoriety of winning
Listen to
the
you
Super Bowl.
reaching. Stop reaching, Ronnie. Stop reaching.
The quarterback coach
You
played so
reaching.
much of a great influence on Nick Foles that he won the Super Bowl because of the quarterback's coach. Get the fuck out of here,
Who
man.
prepared?
Y'all
Hold
motherfuckers.
on.
Y'all
Do
motherfuckers
you
something else,
remember?
bro.
Hold on, slow down.
You out your black ass mind. You out your black ass mind.
And then expect him when he becomes
Stop.
the coach of
Stop
the
this shit.
Panthers to take us to the promised land because he was a quarterback's coach with Philly.
Stop this shit, dog.
What the fuck
Ronnie,
are we talking about?
Ronnie,
The
You ain't living in reality
coach
land.
we were
is
talking
going
about
to get
developing
us
a
to
young
the promised
quarterback.
land. We hired a quarterback's coach.
We were talking about developing a young quarterback here.
We
That's why they brought him in.
hired a quarterback's coach.
No, we hired a head coach that had a background.
There never was an offensive coordinator, and he became a coach.
Ronnie's jackass right now.
He
Ronnie's
became
being a jackass.
Okay, do you
No,
realize?
these the
Hold
facts.
on a second.
Aren't these the facts?
Okay.
That
Peterson.
ain't
Hold on.
that ain't the fact.
Ronnie, I got you, Ronnie. Ronnie, was Doug Peterson offensive coordinator before he got the job at Philadelphia?
Yes, with the
No,
coach,
he wasn't.
right?
No, he wasn't.
No. That's my
plays?
mistake. You true. That's true. He was a
Hey,
quarterback
you fucked up.
coach
You
with
fucked
Philly,
up just now.
and he was hired as a coach with the Indianapolis Colts.
No,
Yes.
I said Doug Peterson. I said
Huh?
Doug Peterson.
You said Doug
They
Peterson,
went the same-
nigga.
About Frank
They the
Wright.
same. Hold on.
I'm thinking about
They did
Frank
the
Wright.
same
Listen,
pattern
nigga.
Because they did the same pattern because Andy, when he's the coach, he is the offensive coordinator and the coach. When Peterson got the job, he did the same thing with Frank Wright. He said, "You're gonna be the quarterback's coach. I'm gonna be the offensive coordinator," and that's how he got the job. That's how all those people been getting jobs. The same guy that
I'm not saying, but okay, continue, Wiley. Go ahead.
No, it's the truth. What I'm trying to say is this: he got fired because the quarterback that they picked, that guy didn't work out.
Right.
He didn't work out, so he ended up getting fired. Now, why did they give Frank credit? For this reason: that was Foles' second turn at Philly. His first turn at Philly, he played with Mike Vick. Foles had a couple games. He looked pretty good. They thought he was going to be really good, but he had developmental issues. So he ended up signing with, I think it was with Arizona, if I'm correct. And then he didn't work out in Arizona. So he went back to Philly under Frank Wright, got developed, and then they were surprised that he won the Super Bowl because they said, hold on, ain't that the guy we threw in the trash? How he win the Super Bowl? Because he got developed. Now, was he a starting quality quarterback? No. But with all the offensive stuff they had, all he had to do was play good. He had to be a genius. That's why Peterson got fired, because when they got rid of Nick Foles and they said, okay, we got it, our guy's back, they made a decision. Well, guess what? Wentz couldn't do it. And that's when they drafted Hurts. And Hurts was in the second round. Peterson got fired. That's the way it goes, man. I'm just saying. Your quarterback, if he cannot develop and he cannot make these basic stuff, basic high-level stuff, you don't have to be great. Basic high-level stuff. If you can't do that on a consistent basis, you get your coach fired. I don't think that's being unreasonable.
I agree with what you said is pretty much as far as the results. If they don't improve Bryce to the expectation of what the offense is consistent continuity throughout the season, yeah, they're gonna have to go in a different direction. And I never said that that's not what they should do.
And
but
all I'm saying
in your second year as a quarterback within the system, bro, going into your second year, you should see some consistency. You should see some growth. If we don't see that, in the next 2 to 3 years, bro, in the same system, then yeah, you do have to consider. That's why you bring in competition to
Correct.
compete. But if he beat out the competition, they still have to play him
That's
until
true.
they trade him or get rid of him.
Correct.
And they're not going to do that this year or
No, they're
next year
not. I'm not
because
trying to say they should. I'm saying that they should have played him more in this preseason game for him and also the offensive
but they
line
not
to get
evaluating
used
him
to
though.
each other. No, so they
They
can get
not
used to each other.
evaluating him though.
If they
Why?
want to help
That's
the young, if they want to help the young man, and that's what I'm trying to say. If
no.
they want to help Bryce.
He should be prepared for the regular season at this point in his career. We're not evaluating him in the preseason. Well,
but you would if that I would agree with you if the offensive line was the same offensive line from the year before. But we got injuries.
why is it not the same offensive line?
Because
you got
the two of the guards are gone. They're out.
They not gone for the season.
No, but they may
They
be gone
right now.
But one of them may be out 2 or 3 games at the beginning of the season. The other one may be start the first. But come on, man.
That's why you got installations. That's why you got to install. Okay. That's why you got to rotation.
But you have to.
You coaching up the rotation, Wiley.
Correct, but
you're not coaching up one player.
Okay, you paid Hunt what $100-something million, right? You paid the other guy like 60, whatever it was, right? I can't remember what they gave Lewis. The reason why you gave them all that money because they're better players than your backups, and your backups. But
if they get injured,
hold on. But your backups are not as good, so you have to cover up for their tendencies.
But you
the only way
the rotation up.
You only do that. But you do that as a unit, and if your quarterback. But your quarterback has to be out there with that unit so they get used to one another. So you tell them, of course, you have a 17 to 18 game season, Wiley. You coaching up the rotation. But you don't give up. You got 2 or 3 guys behind that player, right?
Yeah, why is you getting this 18 season?
No. Because you're not coaching that one instance. You're not predicating that whole season off them 2 games, Wiley. You're not.
So I got you. So game 1, is that we supposed to be now in game 1 with these guys? That's Bryce's chance to get used to
But you coaching up the damn rotation. You as an offensive line coach,
know that,
you coaching the rotation. So the guys behind them should be ready too, right?
Yeah, but we all got different tendencies.
So fucking the foundation don't change.
How do y'all feel about Nick scoring?
What's up, Creekside? Talk to us, Creekside.
How do y'all feel about the Nick scoring injury?
That's crazy.
It's gonna delay. It's gonna delay what this team's supposed to look like. And every year, injuries always rear its ugly head on this team.
Y'all coaching, y'all looking at the wrong shit. You coaching the rotation. Yes, it's gonna hurt us because he's a talent. Yes, but you got other players in the rotation. They can come up and make a difference.
I don't know what Ronnie talking about when you got a highly draft pick, a highly person that draft. I don't know football now. Okay, a person that you take high in the draft and he gets hurt, and you just tell me his development don't fucking matter because you got other players.
I didn't say that.
That's practically what you're saying. That's what you're saying.
Hey, Pat Jones, the defense, another outside linebacker, right? He said the other day, defensive outside linebacker. He said, me and what's the guy we got from Minnesota? Minnesota.
Warnham.
Yeah, Warnham. He said, me and Warnham will just look at each other. We know. Okay, we know how to play off each other. That makes sense because if we're doing a stunt, right? If you don't know how to play off each other, you don't know each other's tendencies. You're gonna hesitate. You're not gonna be as quick in your instance. The same shit I was talking about in filling those run fits. That's what I'm trying to say, Ronnie. You have to know each other's tendencies. If you don't know that, you can't trust each other.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with what you're saying, that the impact of a player like that not being in the rotation because of injuries will hurt the progress of their defense or whatever as a unit. But that's why you coach up the rotation. You have other players that are ready when those one guy goes down.
So who you got at the linebacker spot that could step up in his spot? Since you know so damn much.
And Nick Gordon?
Who you got? You sitting here wasting time. Who? He was your starter. So who you got?
Who's in the rotation. Bring up the
You don't even know the fucking rotation, man. I ain't argue with a nigga who don't know the rotation, man.
I don't need to know
Lord
the
have
rotation
mercy.
to understand
Yeah, you do.
that the
Yes, you do.
coaching are
You don't know
coaching
what you're
on
talking
a
about,
rotation.
Ronnie. You don't know what
Whoever
you're
is next
talking
in
about.
line, bro.
Ronnie,
Come on, bro.
Ronnie.
Stop it.
Come on,
You
dog.
sound
Hey, Ronnie.
crazy, Ronnie.
Ronnie, each one of these guys got different skill sets. If you actually looked at the room, you got guys that are run stoppers. Princely, we say, is a really edge rusher that really is power. I mean, a
He'll get
fast
more
guy.
time. Princely, he'll get more
But what
time.
I'm trying to say, got it. But what I'm
One of them
trying
will
to
get
say,
You
more
see what he
time.
did?
All these guys.
You see what he did? Oh,
can you
he'll get
listen?
more time. You guessing. You
Can
don't
can you
know.
listen, Ronnie? What I'm trying to say
That's
is
the
this.
truth of it. When one
I
guy goes
know.
down,
I
somebody else steps up, right? Why he
I
can't
agree,
step up,
but
Q?
everybody have different skill sets. In saying that, I need to learn to play with you because if you are a speed rusher, right, and I'm used to a guy that's a power rusher, and I'm a defensive end in our system, right? I'm I'm the Derek Brown or whomever. I need to know how you're playing because if I'm doing run fits, for example, and you're a speed rusher, I know that I need to actually do a two gap versus a one and a
And
half
you
gap.
only know that as a result of playing on Sunday. That's what you're saying? Why?
You get tendencies. It's a speed of the game. It's different in
No, I'm
practice.
asking. I'm asking as the person that's gonna be installed into that package, the new person.
Yes,
You need to
yes.
learn them.
You
They
learn each
don't know.
other.
They don't know that. They don't know each other
All right.
before the game
Okay.
starts.
Flame with another
All
super
right.
chat.
Go ahead.
Flame
Go
for
ahead.
Jesus. When are we going to bring in competition? We had a chance to get Shador this year.
What the
Tepper
fuck?
said no to that. If you all think Tepper isn't involved, then think again. Damn.
Why are we bringing in
Like the
competition? We already
video.
picked. We
Like the
picked our
video.
quarterback, bro. You bring in competition when you actually have given up and said, "No, this guy, we think we need to look in
No, it
another
ain't about
direction."
it ain't no. If you listen to the head coach, he said this. He says, "We want competition at every position. The only one that didn't bring competition in is against Bryce. Think about that. All the other positions are not safe, and the coach said that.
Hmm. Hmm.
But if Bryce
Hmm.
ain't it wouldn't
Imagine
be
that.
the competition. Come on, bro. I can't. Y'all can't make this shit up.
You can't fathom it, huh? You can't put them two things
Not in 2 years.
and
Now you
fathom.
picking the number one
Huh?
overall
Not a
pick and
Okay,
2 year.
saying, "Oh,
You the one who said it was
we gonna make this
2 years,
a
nigga.
quarterback battle.
You
okay.
was
We
saying
gonna make
that.
this a quarterback
Uh,
battle. We gonna make
hey,
this a
hey,
quarterback battle where we pick the number
no,
one overall pick, and
no,
in
you
his
bring
second, third
competition
That
year,
in.
was
we gonna
you.
make this a quarterback battle.
No, you
I ain't
have a
never
You
heard
competent.
was
nothing
saying
like that in
that.
my life.
We could have got a competent backup for a
I
fifth
ain't never
round
heard
pick. That what
making
you
a
do.
quarterback battle when you pick the number
No,
one overall pick in 2
no,
years.
I no.
Wow.
You'd have had a
Wow.
Now this
competent.
nigga flip on
That's
his
the
own
first.
words.
Okay,
That's the
You
Okay,
first.
flip
Ronnie.
on your
That's the
own
first.
words.
That's the first.
Ronnie, slow
That's
down.
the first.
If
You needed
no,
him.
Ronnie, if the coach
Quarterback
says,
battle
uh, uh,
after picking the number
no,
one
Ronnie, I
overall
didn't say
pick
that.
in
I
two
said the
years.
quarter. I said this, and this is what the coach said. You make sure you bring competition in at every
Okay.
position.
So there's not a
So
second
hold
and
on,
third
hold on.
string. There's no competition on the second and third string.
Do you
There's no
did you say
competition
yes?
nowhere
You
else
didn't. No,
on the in the quarterback room. There's
He
no
no.
don't
Ronnie,
competition
did you
nowhere else.
watch
listen,
the game?
man.
No,
Did you watch
go
the
ahead,
game,
Chris.
Ronnie?
What about
He
Andy
didn't
Dalton?
watch the
You
game.
don't
Hold on a
think
He
second.
Andy
just
Dalton compete?
talking.
Hold
He
You
on a
don't
just
think
second.
talking.
you
Ronnie,
don't think
pause for a
Andy
second.
Dalton
Let
The
Chris talk.
nigga
Let Chris
just
talk. Let
talking.
Chris
so you don't
talk.
think
Let Chris
Andy Dalton
talk.
compete for his job? You don't think Andy Dalton compete for his
Ronnie,
job?
let somebody else talk, man. Let
Go
somebody
ahead,
else
Chris
talk, man.
side.
You
Go
ain't,
ahead,
you ain't
Chris
watched the
side. Go
game.
ahead, Chris side. Go ahead, Chris
Andy
side.
Dalton got injured, Ronnie.
I know he got injured, but I'm asking you a question. Do you think Andy Dalton is competing for his job?
No, sir, because the quarterback behind him is even more terrible. So it's not really a quarterback competition.
Oh my God! Right? So you don't think it's guys on other teams that they can bring in to if they
What?
release
That's
Plummer,
their that's their point. They
you
didn't
don't
bring
think
anyone in to compete. That's their point.
Lord
they
have
they
mercy.
can they can bring somebody in at any
Ronnie, you
time, my
can't
guy.
bring in a quarterback a week before the fucking
You
season
don't
start
just
without the
evaluate the
playbook,
preseason,
nigga.
man. You don't just evaluate the preseason, Q. You just don't
Ronnie, what
evaluate.
planet you living on?
Come
Come
on, bro.
on,
Come on,
nigga.
man.
You need a
Come on,
playbook
dog.
with
Y'all
time
looking
and
at the preseason and
continuity.
determining the whole season, bro. Y'all looking at the
Ronnie,
preseason and determining the whole season,
you
bro.
know what, dog? You got it, dog. You got it, dog. You got it. You got it, dog. I don't know what a
No, I
jackass
ain't.
did. I feel like a
You should
I
have
I
said
feel
defer
like
to
that 30
y'all, bro.
minutes ago, Q. Should have said that
I
30 minutes
defer to
ago.
y'all, bro. I don't get it.
Hey, Creekside. Now, you're a reasonable man,
You said what?
and I said you're a reasonable man. And you notice how I keep pausing back to you. I'm like, am I saying something crazy, Creekside? Because I'm trying to be reasonable. And it seems like Ronnie keep jumping out the window. And when you say anything, it's like, Ronnie, everything is not about Bryce is horrible. But guess what? If you
But
don't
y'all
put the,
making
hold
about
on,
this.
Ronnie, can I say something? If
Go
you
ahead.
don't put the young man in a good situation, right, by making sure he's prepared properly with his teammates, then you're gonna make the young man look unnecessarily bad. Now that's coaching. That then
In the
will result
preseason
in
game,
Bryce looking bad.
he didn't look bad. He don't have any other practice at any point in time during the
Okay,
season,
Ronnie,
but
Ronnie.
preseason.
Then why we even playing preseason, Ronnie?
You're not evaluating Bryce. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. You evaluating him. The
No,
fans
Ronnie, you're
evaluating him.
evaluating the team, but the only way you can evaluate the team has to play together with the people they're gonna play with.
Right? Liz already understood who they're gonna play with. Liz already understood who the starters are. Why are you evaluating starters? We already know what guys playing. You evaluating the guys, the backups. You evaluating the guys
Ronnie,
that aren't developed.
I just said 2 of your 5 starting offensive linemen won't start the season. Possibly.
Thank you, but you're not evaluating them either.
You're
You
evaluating the
talking
guys that
about
will be in
Lewis.
the
You
first
talking about
game.
Lewis and Hunt. You talking about Lewis and Hunt.
Yes.
Them guys gonna play. Game if
You
they
don't
weren't
know that.
injured, if they
Lord
weren't
have
injured,
mercy.
yes
Lord
you
have
are.
mercy.
If they were not injured, they playing game
Bless
one.
your
Wiley,
heart,
what the fuck
Ronnie.
you talking about? What the fuck you talking about, Wiley? If they not injured, they playing game one. Is that not
But they
understood?
are injured.
Is that no? Is that not understood? If they not injured, they playing game. So why the fuck you evaluating it? Why the fuck you evaluating Bryce?
You're evaluating the players that may have to play with Bryce if the guys are not there. One of those
You gotta
two
play
won't
the
be there.
rotation, bro. You play the rotation, dog.
All
They install the guys that's gonna come in behind them. They practicing them during practice, bro. Come on, dog. Don't do this shit, bro. Like that's gonna change and make a whole significant difference about what the fuck the season gonna be because they don't play 2 games in the first quarter of the fucking season.
Okay,
Come on, bro.
Ronnie,
Stop it, dog.
according to your evaluation, why we even signed Hunt and why we
because
Lewis?
they're injured. They still gonna start. They still gonna
Thank you.
start whenever they come back. What the fuck is you talking about? We already know that. It don't matter that they injured the first 2 games.
until they come back, we can say
you coach the guys that you coach them.
Hold on a second. So we'll say it's okay, guys. Our guys will be back in a week or 2. We'll start winning then.
No. You win with the guys that's coming in, even though that they not
Got his
they are.
ass.
You ain't got shit. You focusing on them 2 guys and saying Bryce not gonna know how to play with the new guys that's gonna come in behind them. That's bullshit. And that's false. Because you coaching up the rotation, not falling off the damn cliff because 2 guys not playing that should be playing, but they injured. What the fuck?
I hear you. At this point, this
What
nigga
kind of
just talking,
motherfucking
man.
mindset
This
is
nigga
that?
just
That's crazy.
talking.
Yeah, he talking.
I
You
ain't
just talking. You just be
You
talking
don't
crazy.
coach the rotation.
Hey, Creekside,
So that's
how
what
you
You
doing?
talking crazy.
Apparently,
What's
we good, bro. How you doing, Creekside?
I'm doing good. But
Talk to the rational nigga, man.
Yeah. We gotta do
what are you
that.
about to say?
Now, I was trying to understand. You know, how what do you think about the game yesterday, Creekside?
The game, I felt like Canales didn't do shit. Like I felt like that was a waste of everybody's time. And to be honest, like I don't understand what the point of rolling out the offense was for those 2 shitty ass drives. The defense don't look absolutely terrible. It doesn't look absolutely terrible, but it's like I just didn't even see the point, bro. It looked like we didn't even try. Nobody looked excited. Nobody had energy. They dropped the fucking pass. Fucking Andy Dalton had Ted wide open. This nigga got hit.
We dropped a wide open
y'all
interception.
evaluating this shit like a regular season game. God damn.
No, slow down, Ronnie.
O
We
lineman
let
on
you
their
dominate the
ass.
conversation. Come on, Ronnie.
You motherfuckers evaluating this shit like it's a regular season game. These motherfuckers
I
got
ain't never seen nothing
commentators
like
and
it.
all
A
this shit.
jackass who ain't watched the game got so much to say about a game he ain't watched.
Hey,
I ain't
bro,
never
it's
seen nothing like it.
preseason. I'm sorry. I was preseason.
I don't
Hey,
give a
man.
fuck if it's regular season,
I
nigga.
know
You didn't
it's
watch
your
it.
fault. Like
Hey,
this
let
shit
Creek
is for the
Side talk. Let
backups.
Creek
This
Side
shit
Also,
is for the unproven. This shit is
also,
for the guys that's fighting for a
Talking
job.
crazy,
I
man.
heard something I never heard from a coach before. I've heard every other coach say we kept them on the field in the preseason because they didn't perform well enough in the early drives. Our coach said they didn't earn extra drives. So that was my first time hearing that. I've never heard that from an NFL head coach, but
Oh
maybe
wow.
some people operate like that.
In the preseason.
Well, he
You
telling
didn't
you
earn
right there, good, right there. They didn't play
it's
good
wrong
enough.
to say you gotta
He telling
earn
you.
the extra drives in the preseason. It's wrong for a coach to
Oh
say
my
you have to
god.
earn something in the preseason. I thought that's what the preseason was all about, earning your spot.
Ooh,
Earning
you know what I'm gonna
what you
earn?
trying
You
to,
know what I'm about to earn with you?
toughness in
Your
the
last
preseason. Making the
goddamn
team.
words is what the fuck I'm about to earn from your black ass.
Earning a
Your
team,
last
earning a spot on the practice
motherfucking
squad.
words. That's what I'm about to get from you. Now come on, give me your last words, motherfucker.
Hey man, good luck with the preseason bowl. Good luck with the preseason, but I hope we win that motherfucker. I hope we go. Well, we can't win because we done lost 2 preseason games in a row. So I guess we gonna lose the regular season too. We're gonna go 0 and what? 0 and what? How many games? 17? 0 and 17?
Yeah, I thought
Guess
you was
so.
gonna say 18 like you did earlier, because you don't know how many goddamn
Nah.
games in a fucking season.
Hey man, I was close. I was close.
What the fuck? Get the
That's
fuck
what
out of here, man.
that was. Hey,
Goodbye.
I was close,
Last
man.
words, nigga. Peace out, nigga.
Hey man, have a great morning.
Yeah, good morning to you too, motherfucker. You know what the worst part is, Wally? I'm walking
What's
into the
that?
church cussing this nigga ass out
Ooh,
in the
I
middle
know
of the
you
fucking
was.
Hey
church
man.
parking lot.
Hey, I know you finna go to church. He out here got you out here just acting up. Acting
I
mad.
hope you wore a bow tie. I
I
hope you wore a bow
can't, I
tie.
can't praise the Lord this morning fucking with Ronnie. Now I'm angry going into the house of the Lord.
I hope you wore a bow tie, motherfucker. Cause
Oh,
man,
kiss my bow tie wearing ass, you motherfucker.
Oh man.
Y'all have a good morning. I'm out. Have a good
All
morning.
right, Creekside.
Lord have mercy. This nigga Ronnie. Wiley,
Oh,
Wiley,
yes,
we gonna
sir.
come
Yes,
back
sir.
with this shit later on, man. We
Yeah,
definitely coming back, man.
yeah. I agree. And Q.
I'll be back.
Hmm?
All
I'm
right,
off
brother.
today too. So
Okay, brother.
all right,
I ain't
bro.
got nothing but time. I ain't got nothing but
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Q. I look at it like this, and I said this the other day, right? If you came on my show, is this is the problem? We can't have a rational conversation as a fan base. And I was trying to set the young man up for success. You think I'm trying to talk shit about it? I'm saying they're not giving him a fair chance, and you're arguing with me. I don't get it. I'm like, they're not getting him. God, and we got a super chat from Flame for Jesus. He says, $5 super chat. Ronnie, we will. What is it? Oh, falling into 5 wins this year,
See, look,
just
what
like we did last year.
I understand it, man. We've been losing. We're going on our 7th season of
Ah, ah,
losing.
ah, 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 ah. Last goddamn words you already done gave yours. I ain't going into another one with you. Now, good day, nigga. Good day, nigga.
Right, right. I'm
All right,
gone, man. I'm out
all
there
right,
now.
man.
Good day.
All right, man. Good
All
Good
day.
right,
day.
Wiley. All right,
All
Q.
right,
Yes, sir.
thank you, thank you.
Huh?
I say this. I say this. Why we can't have a good conversation as a fan base is it's too much emotions around Bryce, man. It's not good.
Yeah.
It's too much
It's all
emotions.
emotional.
Because I'm trying to talk rational and I can't even do that. Creekside, come on, try to talk rational. He can't do that. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta do better
They ain't
as
doing.
a fan base.
Well, Wiley, I'll be here for it every step of the way. So, man,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, if y'all haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. It's already going down. Like I say, I'm walking into this rehearsal, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the cue, and we getting up
Mm-hmm.
out of here.
All right, brother.